That is old and new. And we need some light. Well, there goes the engine mount. It's still trying to figure out which way is forwards and backwards. It is so much fun to get into this thing, and the older you get, the more fun it is. Hey everyone, Monkey Wrench Mike back with another video on, boom! Yeah, this is the Wonder Wagon, and we're having a problem. When I'm at a stop and I'm driving the car is just shaking like this, and I hear all kinds of rattling and all kinds of weird sounds. So, like we said in a previous video from probably 3 or 4 years ago, we're gonna lift our engine to Jesus. Yeah, that's exactly how I said it. Wasn't my most popular video, and maybe that's why. That is a backbone to something that got dragged in here and eaten. Please be dead, please be dead. Please. Oh, I smashed his brain. Yeah, we got rain. Hunt for the second vehicle has taken us to... What are you gonna say?
It's just too much for me to screw out.
What do you think about this car, Mike?
Mikey likes.
You like it?
Mikey likes.
I'm in the car.
So the problem is engine mounts. I apologize for that intro. That's back when I thought things were funny. And sometimes they were, sometimes they're not. Anyway, I was having fun doing it. Maybe I'll go back to those funny videos again. We'll just have to see. What I need to do is get access to my engine mounts way down in there. You see that big piece of metal right there? Below that is an engine mount, okay? Same thing on this side. Maybe it's a little easier to see. Yeah, there it is, right there. See that little dome? There you go. That is my engine mount. Now, I'm fortunate because this is a straight 6 engine, so I have plenty of room to get to this engine mount and even this engine mount. You do this from under the car, but that means I have to jack up the car, I have to support the car, then I use the second jack to hold the engine in place on the tranny pan. I jack it up a little bit, I remove 2 bolts, one on top, and I think 1 or 2 on bottom, depending on the model year. And I replace the engine mounts. So we'll get the car all jacked up, we'll get her in position, and I'll show you what this looks like from below, and then we'll compare the new to the old. Now I've already done the transmission mount, so that's not an issue. I'm just going for the 2 engine mounts. Well, there she is right there, okay? That's the arm that goes out and it attaches to the engine. That's your engine mount right there that sits on top of the support structure right here, and I believe that's the bolt that I need to remove to get it out, which I believe is going to be a 13. This is me just looking through the camera. I'm guessing that's it. There should be a 13 on the bottom and a 13 on the top. Let me kind of get under here real quick. Ugh. I have all kinds of supports, engine supports, everything else. And, oh, that's way bigger than a 13. Yeah, this right here, okay, so that's what I need to loosen up. We'll spray it with some lubricant. I think it's a 13 on top, and that looks like a 17 on the bottom, and then hopefully somehow I can slide it out. We have 1 engine mount removed. That's the bolt that goes beneath. On the passenger side, you do get a little protective shield because this is your exhaust right here. So this sits on top, and there is a 10 millimeter bolt that goes right there to hold it together, okay? Now close your eyes for a second. Close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes, and now open them. That is old and new, and look at the difference. You don't think this has collapsed? Look at that, look at the difference. This is a hydraulic engine mount, so there was fluid in there at one time, but look at the difference. That's a good inch, maybe even a little more than that, difference in the 2 mounts, okay? New, amazing, it's gonna work perfectly for a while, and this one, thank you for your service, but it's time to move on. So what this is actually what's rattling. This was actually touching the frame every once in a while, and that's where I got my vibration. So see all the difference here? This is gonna protect the frame, protect the engine, and this is the notch that goes right down here. So let me see if I can get this back in. We need some light. Well, there goes the engine mount. Okay, so this is how it fits back together. Hopefully I have the engine raised enough to let me slide back in here. There is a tube that delivers air. I think I'm going to have to go in from the back. This is almost a two-person job right here. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can raise this just a touch more, and then see if we can get this back together. But yeah, can you hear how everything kind of gives? I don't want to go too high with this. I really don't. So we'll go from the back side. Maybe we won't. All right, this is certainly a two-hand job, so let me come back in just a moment. One beautifully installed engine mount on the passenger side. Yes, I had to remove the airbox to get there. And this is on the left side, the driver's side. Look at the difference. If I get down, yeah, look how the rubber at the bottom has just let go. After, I don't know, what is this, 28 years? I think that's acceptable. 28 years of service. Thank you very much. Hopefully we'll get another 28 out of you, my friend. It is a little easier to get it out on the passenger side, but you do have to kind of finagle your arm through all of that web. There's a hole kind of right here you can get to attach everything. You can also go from the bottom, but I can't reach over because I just can't get the right position. So we'll get this one installed, lower the engine. We will reattach. I did take this off because it started to creak a little bit. I don't want to break anything, so I took off the attachment pieces for the radiator right here and here so it could come up with the engine, all right? But other than that, this is going to make a huge difference. She's all back together, and she is sitting much higher. See how the engine kind of sticks out over the... Oh, yeah, that's where it's supposed to be. It is a good inch, maybe inch and a half higher than before. So I'm expecting a very smooth ride. In fact, let's find out. Let's just kind of do it. We'll figure this out together and see how we did. Okay, here we go. Oh, I can tell already. Let me put it in reverse. I do need a reverse light. Oh, that is so much quieter. There's nothing rattling anymore. Okay, listen. Oh, that's 1,000 times better. There's still the exhaust leak, of course. We're still working on speakers for this. I gotta find my replacement. I have a replacement switch for this because this is a little wonky. So we're gonna see if we can find that and put it on. But this right here, this is huge. This is really, really huge. Good news, we have found what I believe is the replacement, okay? Same thing, same thing. We'll kind of clean this up a little bit, but I hope this is gonna fix my situation. This is simply, you pop the little seat things off, okay? These little plastic things like this, they simply pop off. You have a screw here, you have a screw there, take that off and put the new one in. And hopefully it's gonna work. You just don't wanna lose the screw in the back of the door. Why am I so careful now? Well, I spent an hour trying to find the bottom engine mount bolt that fell into the subframe. I spent so many hours looking for that thing. It was so much fun. That's why I'm being very careful with this one right here. So we'll get this one out to get the new one in, and we'll give her a try. We have the new to us plug installed, and I think, see how it's moving pretty good now? Well, it's still trying to figure out which way is forwards and backwards. And the same thing for the bottom. Well, see, I think one of my cables for the motors is a little worn. Yay. So we're going to have to, I mean, it's better than it was, and I can get it kind of comfortable for me. Well, let's see if you, ooh, look at that. Oh, that's what you get for climbing down under an engine. You get a dirty nose and a nasty face. How's that? Is that better? Woo! Okay, let's see. Give her some power. Try the little switch. Oh. I think the cable on this motor right here is a little wonky. But this, for me, is much better than it was before. This is almost a... That's a pretty comfortable driving position right there. All right, passengers, are you ready? There are no passengers. We're just going to take her for... Oh, wait, I have to remove... I got a wheel chuck. Hold on. Okay, we've rectified the situation. We're just going to take her for a quick spin. Yes, once again. Backup light is out. That's okay. But... Oh, my gosh. It's unbelievable what a good driving position and a couple of engine mounts can do for the enjoyability of an old Mercedes. This is huge. Wow. I mean, I can tell already. So much nicer. All right, and I know people have griped. I haven't washed the car. Somebody said my week of filming was terrible. And I apologize about that, but I'm happy. I really am. So we do have a little wonky speedometer, and those are sun flares, not a dirty windshield, not a dirty camera. See, that's a good shift now. She's shifting so much better. I just have some suspension issues up front. Yeah, I think I need some struts and some control arm bushings. I really think so. But, oh my gosh. 1,000 times better. 1,000 times better. So much more enjoyable, which means I think I get to take this to Oklahoma City. I'm going to go do some videos with a certain YouTuber there. And I need to get some parts for my mystery car or truck or SUV. That is my buy it, drive it, fix it, flip it video that's coming out very, very soon. But this makes me happy. All right, this is some good stuff right here. I love looking out over the star, and I love having all of that goodness behind me. That makes me happy. Steady as a rock. We are in drive. My foot is on the brake. There's no rattles. The body is not shaking at all. It's quiet. It's comfortable. And I have some heat coming on through the vents. So, yay, Monkey Wrench Mike. Okay, folks, we're going to have more on the Wonder Wagon. And now that I've replaced the engine mounts on this one, I happen to have another wagon that needs engine mounts. I may not do a video on that, but that one, we're still working on the title on that one so I can take it out onto the roads. But I think that's going to do it for this video, and I am very, very pleased to say success. So much success that I think, let's take Millie for a ride. Have you guys been in Millie yet? We'll take her for a spin around the block, and you guys can enjoy the fun. All right, I'll show you what it's like to drive. It's like the world's smallest car. It's a 1975 MG. As you can see right there, midget. We'll call this a bonus scene. 1975 MG midget that belonged to my father back in the day. This is my pride and joy. I've done some videos on this. It is so much fun to get into this thing, and the older you get, the more fun it is, okay? Yeah, this was the car that kind of started it all for me. Ugh. Now, just to show you how little it is, that's what you're looking at right there. So when a big truck comes by, and that's not a tall car. That's a very short car. When a truck comes by, your eye level is the exhaust. And wasn't that a sound of quality? Yeah, okay. Old-fashioned choke right here. You got your hood pull, 4-speed. This is my emergency brake. Okay, are you ready for power? Here we go. 54 horses when it was new. Oh, come on, battery. Oh, this battery. Uh-oh. Don't do it to me. This battery is almost dead. It is. It really is. It's almost dead. Ugh. Ha-ha! We fooled it. We fooled it. Okay. Got the little Cardi B on the radio that I installed myself back in the day, and not any radio will fit. It's got to be a very short one. So my options were very, very limited. Like I said, 1975, and it's got 50,000 miles. That's all we've got. And it is manual steering. No power steering. But look at that. Here we go, baby. These are stickers that are very near and dear. My very first monkey wrench mic. This is when I lived in Naples, Florida. I had a beach parking pass, and this was my only car back then. I had a horrible time. My life kind of fell apart right there, and this is literally all I had, this car right here, and so it was my daily driver. That sticker right there is the original OSU Posse sticker from I want to say, I don't know, 76, 77, 78, something like that. Back when my dad was driving this, he would actually take it to the football games in Stillwater, Oklahoma. But look at her go. Look at her go. We'll shift into third. She just cruises down the highway. Hi. And if you don't know this about midgets, watch this. Count the windshield wipers. Yep, baby, you get 3. 3 of them. Which people just laugh at. They think that is the funniest thing. Oh, let's turn off the radio. There we go. See, this thing drives great. It runs great. I have an electric fuel pump on it. I have the mechanical with me just in case, but I wanted just a little more reliability, so I have the electric, and it works great. There's a fuel pressure regulator up there too. The fuel pressures, it's got to be a particular point in this car. It's very picky. You got a little bitty rear view mirror. And this is what she looks like coming down the road. Whenever I'm in a bad mood, I take this car for a spin, or I go ride an electric bike. And they both make me so happy. The color is, believe it or not, when I repainted this with some spray cans, and I took the door in to the paint shop because I thought it was going to be, the inside is called autumn leaf. That's the color, so I thought the outside would be, you know, like a Mercedes color, Arctic white or something like that. Well, they match the color, and it's called postal white. It's the exact same color as the guy that delivers your mail, or the lady that delivers your mail. Postal white. But everything works on her, and I love this car. Now, we'll show you how you get out, because that takes some maneuvering. Okay, and I think I have enough space to kind of go through here, right between the car and the electric bike. And there it is. We did it. Her name is Millie, because my dad was known as Wild Willie and M for Mike, so Millie. Ha ha! Now, we're just gonna let this kind of idle a little bit. To get out, let me show you what you have to do. Here you go. To get out, you have to reach across here, because this is your latch, your door latch. You have to do a really weird position like that. And then you got to bring this leg up, and I use this arm to kind of help me push up, because you don't want to get out butt first. And that's it. And this is her. And she sounds great. She is great. Well, I'll show you the engine. There we go. Love the sound. That's just pure tin. Yeah. But here we go. Like a walk around video. There it is. Little 1500cc engine. We were having a problem with the fuel kind of evaporating, because this is the exhaust right here as well. So what I did was cut up a paint roller tray to use that as a kind of a barrier to keep the heat off of the carburetor right there. But look at her. She idles fine. 50,000 miles, teeny tiny little battery that I will replace. And I'm supposed to have, this is your heater box, and I'm supposed to have a dryer vent looking thing that goes from here all the way to here. But this is it. That's my little Millie. Love it. All right, well, that's going to do it, folks. Thank you so much for watching another video. Because you hung around, you got to see this. Let me know if you want to see more videos on Millie or not. There's really not that much that I need to do to her. We've changed the oil and all the fluids. I don't know what I could do to her. Put in a better radio, maybe add some speakers. Let me know. All right, folks, once again, thank you for watching. This is Monkey Wrench Mike saying we'll see you in the next video.